Hi, I'm Pepper Cory, and I'm here today on behalf of Studioe Fabrics. And Studioe has come to my studio today, which is great, because we're looking at some things that are happening on my design wall today. A lot of the times when people design fabrics, quilts, from fabrics that come from one line, or they like only one color, their quilts can be kind of flat, and they put a lot of effort into it and then wonder, why doesn't this sing? Why isn't this as nice as the quilt in the magazine or the old-fashioned quilt I've seen on the bed? I think it's contrast. I love contrast, and there's no reason for me to cut up perfectly good fabric and sew it together again unless I can get contrast. So I'd like for you to look at an old-fashioned block today, and this one is called Churr Dash, and it's based on a 9 patch. You can see there's 9 segments to this, and the rhythm of this particular block is it's going to have dark in the corners and in the north, south, east, west positions. There's going to be light here for those little right triangles, and there's a medium shade fabric in the middle. This one happens to be all prints. So this is what I would call high contrast. It's got a light, a dark, and a medium. Now right next to it is also the same block, but it has totally different colors, but it does follow that rhythm. A medium in the middle, in fact, it's the same fabric. Much darker here, this little orange quilt that looks like a computer circuit board, and much brighter and lighter in the right triangles. This is how you keep yourself from getting bored when you're making quilts. You choose a rhythm for the block, but you change up the colors all the time. The last block behind me is about the same thing. You can see where the dark is, the light, and the medium. Another way to coordinate these blocks within the same quilt is that one element, in this case the center, is exactly the same. This is the next Churr Dash, and it's building. It's on the design wall right now. Same thing in the middle, and this time it's a dark red fabric with a much lighter, kind of like little fireflies print. Now this, of course, has not been sewn, so it looks kind of fragmented. But talking about contrast, high contrast always works in quilts. Some of these blocks down here are a Churr Dash variation, but they've been kind of stretched. You can see that the middle block has grown to be a lot larger and more important. And with this lighter background here, none of this dark stuff, but lighter here, there is less contrast. Right now there is a phrase called low volume quilts. And what low volume means is no high contrast like that, but rather more grayed or lighter shades that reflect light about the same way. Low volume is fine. But it can get a little messy visually. Can you see that it's much harder to tell which block is which block when they're all together like this? That's okay, because when I put them together, the high volume blocks are going to be in between these.